everyone, and welcome to the Inkslayer Artshow with me, Beacon, and maybe some others. How are you guys doing today?
All right.
How you doing, Beacon?
Good. Just had a normal lazy Sunday, and sort of gradually waiting to find out if my day job working tomorrow, because I know we got a holiday.
But you don't know if you're on or off.
Yeah. we find out our schedule the Sunday before.
It's kind of like, and the roll of drums is: do I have to wake up or can I stay up late?
Yeah.
Let's bring in the screen so we can put some music on. Open what I'm working on, because I can show this. And play. Can you hear the music?
Yep.
In there. So right now I'm working on a little extra short story of Matt DeMarc. Not going to say more about it.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure you recognize that little fellow here if you got Tales from the Night verse 1. So you're going to find out what happened. People were asking. People are going to find out. And it's what I told myself would be fun to do is to reproduce every one of those scenes in every story, because if you remember, it was all on one page. So back then, I was not thinking of doing Planet 69 at all. I'm like, if I'm gonna tell the story of Planet 69, I'm gonna have to cover all those little panels. And if you don't remember what it is, it's that picture here. Get it? That one.
Yeah.
So this was a little rundown of what happened at Planet 69. And then what happened after that delayed him from, being there in the few hours after he left Zed. Was him doing a rundown of what happened. So when you're gonna read Planet 69, you're gonna see those panels. And so on and so forth. So what I'm doing right now is that little story, and that will bring us to the story where he's going to meet Luani once again. And then go back to the club, where it brings us back to what happens in Blood Brothers.
Sweet.
Where he meets the shark. So I'm rejoining that panel. And that's what we're going to be for the next book.
Okay. Yep. Got the all the skin colored on Luani yesterday or earlier today. So just moving on to her suit and the rest of her.
Sexy.
Yep. Abs.
Abs.
Yeah.
That's a strong meaning. That's a strong lead female.
Yeah. Also working on 7 Legions. Doing my second layer of layouts on this. second draft of the layouts.
Oh, I'm gonna have to start with the other ones, right? Soon.
Possibly, yeah, if when you're ready.
Okay.
Or not. Yeah, what I'm doing right now is just like whenever I do a page, I go over, draw over your layouts with a little bit more detail,
Mm-hmm.
and then I do another layer of more detail.
Yeah, that's how I work.
Yeah. So that second layer, that first layer of detail is what I'm working on right now.
Yeah, I go. There's layout. There's rough. There's the detailing or fleshing out, I like to call, and then
Yeah.
you go to the final,
Yep.
which is sometimes just cleaning up, or sometimes it's re-inking the entire thing.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'm already working on the next book because my part is pretty much all done now. I'm waiting on Steve to go over everything. Finally talk with him this weekend, Friday.
Yeah.
So he's gonna get to work on, how do you call it, reviewing or proofreading the entire thing.
Okay.
What's up, Beacon?
Or Aaron.
Yep.
I'm here.
Oh, I said Beacon.
Yeah.
What's up, Aaron? Sorry. Hey, Mr. Sim and Mr. Beacon. That's why
Hey.
I read it. No, Beacon.
Yeah.
What's up, Aaron? I'm sorry. And talking about Aaron, also have Hellzone that's going to be coming soon. I only have 15 page to do right now.
Sweet.
We're supposed to be working soon on the script for the first pages because we want to have the full 12 page, I think. We wanted the demo to be all done and lettered.
Okay.
I only have 15 pages. No, is it 15? Yeah, 15 pages left to do on 57, which is not that much.
Yeah.
I sit down 1 month and I can get it done. The campaign is all ready to go. It's one of the things I find annoying sometimes working digital. One of the down parts. It's sometimes I'm used to being able to draw like this, right? When you're zoomed out.
Yeah.
And then when you zoom in, it doesn't. So sometimes I often have to go back and just go, poof, clean, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's not just good sides. Like losing track of how zoomed in you are, and you end up doing details that will never show.
Yeah.
But the good side of digital, the bad side of digital is easily fixed. Now, if you fuck up that way when you're doing traditional, you're fucked.
Yeah.
And see, I'm not gonna show you mine, but this is the next book, the next story.
Nice.
With that nice one that I did already show some.
Yeah.
Sup, right here, asshole. And look at that eye; he doesn't look pleased. That's gonna be part of the ashcan.
Nice.
That's why I haven't launched a second chance campaign. I'm just waiting to, make sure everything's on track before launching it with a new release date. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the reason why I closed it. I closed the in demand too, until we were getting, realigned and everything. Book got bigger. Now I'm thinking. Now I think I'm just gonna go it's gonna take a year. That it takes 6 months. It's out. Everybody's gonna be freaking happy.
Yeah.
It'll take a year.
Yeah, that's why. That's one of the reasons why when I was releasing Seven Legions, I gave myself a long, distant timeline, and of course that really worked out because halfway through getting ready to release it, there was the lockdowns and everything. So
yeah. Don't remind me that gives me PTSD.
Yeah.
Dude, the shit I've been through with freaking Bloodhunt back then, it was freaking hell.
Oh yeah.
But we got it done.
Yep.
And that's how we found that loophole in the shipping that everybody's using now.
Yeah.
Which doesn't work as much anymore, but
Yeah.
yeah, I got a message from freaking Pure Letter saying that my 40% discount has been reduced to 15.
Wow.
When I get closer to fulfillment, I'm gonna try and see, hey, competition. You have something to offer me? Because we do have UPS here too, right?
Okay.
I was thinking about. I'm really starting to think of using double cardboard padded freaking books into a cardboard envelope.
Yeah.
Get my drift? With the rise of pricing right now, it's I'm seriously starting to think about it.
Yeah.
You put the comic in a bag and board with double board. You put cardboard around it, tape them, and put them in. I'm like, fudge. What we could call the Captain Love way.
Yeah. I haven't seen much from him lately. Has he been doing well?
I think he has. I've seen pictures of him. Like he's been posting about the fact that he's been going to cons. He has a new Christian book, a superhero book that he's been talking about.
Okay, awesome.
But I haven't seen him streaming or do anything else that much.
Yeah, I remember I got him. I was able to get him hooked up with Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
That other, he's working with doodle bags on the other book too.
Okay. Yeah. Henry's pretty awesome. I'm glad I was able to get him some work.
Yep. Henry's pretty goddamn cool. I like his style. Yeah.
Yeah.
Reminds me a bit of like Russ, but more 90s. Russ is more 80s, 70s.
Yeah. Yeah, his style. I think I remember.
Joe Bush, something like that.
Yeah, John Buscema.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who his style reminds me of a bit.
Oh, what's up, King Leak?
Yo.
How's it going, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Me and Beacon were both working on our projects.
Yep. And I'm sort of bouncing between my project and Loani.
Mm-hmm. Me, I'm working on the short story that illustrates a scene from mentioned and shown in Blood Brothers 1, the first book of Tales from Madverse. I'm closing all the loops. All of them. So, who'd be getting drunk in Michael Beacon's page? So, who'd that be?
Oh, he's not getting drunk. This is a soda. This is a good Christian comic book, I tell you. This is a character named Arios. He,
Is it really? Because I know Yogar. Just saying. Go ahead.
Yeah, Yogar is a bit deviant, but no, this is Arios. He's one of the seraphim of the Seven Legions universe. He has the character to he has the power to astral project. So he can like go into other people's minds, read like search into their memories and all that. But he's also the father of a character named Parlu, who is in issue 2. She sort of grows up with the protagonist Tico. King Leak says, "I mean, who is partaking in the blood of Christ?"
That's a good one.
But yeah, so this is he's an angel. He's sort of
Is he really an angel?
yeah. You know, he does make a bit of a comment about Hiko's adoptive mom. You know, he's like, kid, you're gonna have a confusing life. You see beings that no one else can see. You have dreams that don't make sense to you. Your mom's a fox. He's like, hey, that's just makeup. My mom's not really a fox. Oh yeah, who am I kidding, kid? You're right.
Your mom's ugly.
No,
Can I have a number?
He's like, oh yeah, you're right, kid. What was I thinking? Fox people. That's totally fictional. Because Hiko's just a little kid. He doesn't know what that means.
They act like if Asians were so prude.
Well, Arios isn't Asian. Hiko's mom is.
It's my world. They are.
Hey, no, this is my world. I created it.
That's what I meant. It's my world. They can be whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah. Yeah. She's a female angel, so. Okay. King Leek says, after getting a few issues in, I plan on making a comic about a demon-slaying, super-powered crusader who gets stuck in modern times. He's going to be like Superman crossed with All Might. That's awesome. When I was in high school, I did a story. The story that became Seven Legions was going to be a sequel to that story, but it was about a crusader who winds up in feudal Japan. He gets excommunicated, exiled. He has a small crew. He escapes on a boat.
Mm-hmm.
He just winds up shipwrecked in Japan. Converts a local clan, and then about halfway through the story, the crusader dies, and his son winds up becoming the protagonist from then on. It was poorly written, very poorly researched, but it was aside from that, it was decent.
Hey, it's what brought you where you are now. So you have to kind of like embrace it and be proud of it, even though it was shit.
You got to pop out a few turds before you can make something good.
Yep.
I was in high school, and it was a 600-page story. So, which is 600-page.
A novel.
600-page novel. Yeah. Suck on that kid who wrote Aragon. I'm not sure how long that book was, but
The Aragon thing?
Yeah, how long was that book?
I don't know. From what I know, there was 3 books. I don't know if there's more.
Okay.
Back then, the ones I had there was 3 books.
Yeah.
I'm on Red Bull today. Remember, I told you I've been sick last week.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling better, but I've been going like on a roller coaster ride of like, like, come on, let's take a little Red Bull.
Yeah. Last night, as soon as the stream was over, I just went out to my living room, sat on my couch, and just passed out.
Yesterday I was trying to get some work done, but it's been one of those where it's like dragging your feet through the mud type of thing.
Yeah.
Yesterday I just went, you know what, fuck this, I'm going to bed. Back to work.
Yeah, King Leek says his aiding guide that keeps him on the righteous path and navigates him through the modern world will be the Saint Joan of Arc, now an archangel. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I need to do some concept art for my archangels. The archangels in my series, they're sort of based on they're named based on the fact that they came. They were the original 7 angels, and they came from a bunker called the Ark Bunker. And that's how they got the name Archangels.
Hmm.
And no one quite knows where they all are. But they've got statues in honor of them. Which I'm going to base one of the statues off of the classic depiction of the Archangel Michael, where he's like spearing the serpent in the head. Here, I'll see if I can find it.
There you go. Check this out. Just check this out. Boom.
Nice.
This is the first story. This was like a little prequel I did later for Zidane 9. But this is the first Wolf Dragon pages
Nice.
that were published a while back. Okay, that was the first one. They're not in order for some reason, but
Okay.
you see the bike going towards the place. She's cleaning. He walks in. She's stalking. He puts down his glasses, and you see like the black and the silver eyes.
Mhm.
And she just clicks who the hell that is.
Yeah.
So she goes into full mode, grabs her and cracks the neck, kicks her out of the place, starts flaming and bones, and just walks to the bike, and then gets a message. Hey, I need your help, and it just goes.
Nice.
Here, this is the bad guys. This is all old stuff. This is one, the character I'm going to be bringing back soon. Because I found all 28 pages.
Nice.
So obviously some of them are going to have to be touched up, cleaned up, or some of them redone. But some of them are just in layouts.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Here's the black and whites. This is what I was able to save. Because remember, like I said, I lost everything on the drive, and I found the drive like last year or something. And I started like going through it, and I'm like, holy shit!
Yeah.
And this is actually my first actual comic book.
Yeah.
First published as a fanzine, and then in Zidane, some pages in Zidane 9.
Mm.
Bad guy. Nice. Little dragon's butt. Because he got exploded.
Yeah.
Anyways. Then here she sends what I call the golem in there. So she says the name of Will Dragon, and the golem just goes and tracks him. So he claws his way out of the rubbles, and you see the little ball takes the ground and starts creating a body out of it. And those are the ones that I found that they're not finished, but
Yeah.
I have the full story that I can get done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's all linked to Demona.
Okay.
It's the one the girl you saw there was Demona before I tweaked the design.
Yeah, so this is the statue I kind of want to do a.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the one where he's like, got the devil on the ground, about to
Hey,
spear him.
What's up, J Dollar? What's up,
Yo.
Corey? How's it going, buddy? So you're gonna in the next book you're gonna have a lot of like loot getting close in the story of Nat, including the big fight with the Nat and the shark guy.
Yeah. There was one thing I just remembered about an old story I had written. When I was in 7th and 8th grade, I was writing I started writing script for a series of Star Wars stories. And I was like, one day I'll make this into a movie. But it's like set during the Old Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Like there would be like full scale battles between Jedi and Sith and all that. That was an awesome idea. So
should have put that in the fan fiction.
yeah, and it was. I remember there were a lot. Yeah, there were a lot of Mandalorians involved in it. Always loved the Mandalorians. But once again, 7th grade, so the writing was terrible.
You say that, but maybe back then, at your age, it might have been considered,
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was definitely better than the sequels. I could have written circles around those people back then.
But dude, yeah.
But it was objectively a terrible story. But I did sort of adapt characters over from that story, at least in concept, to Seven Legions. Like Arios was originally in that story.
Remember that visor that I had in Crash Course?
Yeah,
that came from one of those fanfics that I wrote too about Star Wars.
Nice.
That was a new Sith.
Yeah.
I reused the helmet because I thought it was cool.
Yeah. And like the character Parlu, her name came from that Star Wars story.
Because I used to write that Dragon Ball Z fanfic.
Yeah. Yeah, that the samurai story with the Crusader. At one point, when I was really into Bleach in college, I had written a crossover between that story and Bleach. It was terrible. You had the protagonists. They both die when their family's ambushed, and they wind up becoming souls. One of them becomes Soul Reaper. The other becomes a Hollow.
A Hollow what?
Oh, the Hollows. It's like the bad guys in Bleach. Mm. They're like evil spirits.
I didn't watch much of it.
Yeah.
I think I tried to watch the series. I didn't get into it.
Yeah.
I tried a movie. I bought the freaking DVD because everybody's like, it's the shit, guy. You really need to give it a chance. Watch the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. So I grabbed the goddamn movie and I'm like, oh, okay, no, it's still shit. Now I recognize that it looks good, the animation's good, like that. I just don't like it. You know what I mean? It's just not interested. It's like the same thing. If I would have watched Dragon Ball younger, I would have probably liked the first part. Well, I discovered Dragon Ball later when I was older, and I discovered with Dragon Ball Z. So going back and watching the kids stuff, it's not as intense. It's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, well, I originally started with Guyver. That I like. Fanfic. Did a terrible Teen Titan fanfic. Then I had a couple original stories. The Neon Revenant was originally a story called Brimstone. Then did Dragon Ball Z. Oh, okay.
In 3rd grade, I had a teacher who really encouraged us to write. And I remember seeing that Guyver movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like the one with Mark Hamill.
Yep.
And I wrote a ton of those stories for 3rd grade. based on Guyver.
That movie was not bad, but they pissed the fuck out of me. Because, hey, he's going to be the lead character, the star of the goddamn movie, but he's not. He's barely there.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
He was not much in that goddamn movie. Overall, it's a pretty sweet movie.
Yeah. I haven't seen it in a long time, though. I need to find out where I can watch it.
YouTube. Yeah, I watched it not too long ago.
Okay. Sweet. I'll look that up.
Like the other day, I found like the Grandizer movie translated in English. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm gonna upload it on freaking YouTube for everybody. Dude, I did not even press share, or I was still uploading. It goes, nope, copyright, copyright cock block, motherfucker, red line, like red written, so like that's not gonna be seen nowhere. I'm like, well, here's me saving shit for prosperity. I'm like, dude, every fucking American I know, I've heard of Grandizer, but never saw it in English. I would like to, and I'm like, hey, I fucking found them. I have them. But no. Like, fuck you. Oh, dude, it was like technically a red alert. Like, you cannot upload this. Nobody will see it. Because we don't speak of the first movie, the second was highly superior. Yeah, I know, yeah. I like both of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the rest of my third grade stories were based on Jurassic Park, I think. Yeah.
You see, that's how I ended up creating Wolf Dragon.
Yeah.
So I was trying to come up with a cool concept that was different than just retelling the Arthurian legends. Wanted something in that, yeah. So that's how I ended up with the Wolf Dragon.
Okay.
Which he was born at the death of the last dragon.
Okay.
If you get my drift?
Yeah.
So when the last dragon fell, Wolf Dragon was born. He's a dragon born in human shape.
Okay.
With the help of Merlin. And a knight called Aiden. And if you haven't signed up yet, go sign up for the Tales from the Never's 2-second chance campaign. Definitely won't want to miss the chance of getting some of those original covers. And Ash can. The Ash can will be limited, numbered, signed, and come with a sketch in it. People were telling me, oh, it would be fun that you find something interesting for the people that would like to back you against. I'm like, there you go. get a preview of the next book.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very collectible ashcan.
Okay. King League says, I met Dave Hayter a few years ago. He was promoting his movie Wolves, and of course, doing stuff for I'm guessing that's Metal Gear Solid.
Mm-hmm.
Then I whipped out my Guyver 2 DVD. He laughs. Talked to Guyver 2 for half an hour. Nice. So is that the guy who used to be on Saturday Night Live, or is there another Dave Hayter?
I think it's the same. Let me check.
Bobo decided to kick the door open.
You're like, hey, pay attention to me.
Yeah. He's like, I want to go outside.
He's a Canadian-American actor, screenwriter, director, and producer. He's well known for the English-language voice actor for Solid Snake and Naked Snake in the Metal Gear video game.
Okay.
And he's the guy that played Guyver and Diver 2, I think.
Okay. I think I was thinking of Bill Hader or something.
Mm-hmm. You're thinking of Bill Hader. There you go.
Yep. I think Bill Hader's in a in a new movie coming out. That looks pretty funny. It's like it's called Strays.
Okay.
Yeah, a dog gets dumped off by its owner, who's played by Bill Hader, and the dog's like, "Oh man, he left me at the park," and like other dogs went like, "No, he ditched you, dude." He's like, "What?" It's like, that means he doesn't love me. Dog gets pissed off. He goes, "That's it. I'm gonna take the one thing that he loves. I'm gonna bite his dick off." So I guess the movie is about their adventure to find where his owner is and bite his dick off.
Wow. Like you were saying, this is my boom. Oh, rough. And then after that, I kind of like detail it a little bit more.
Mm.
And I'm pretty much happy with everything. I just start inking.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't need to draw the full thing all the time.
Yeah.
Matt is just sitting there enjoying his little meal while that motherfucker just comes and ruins everything. And Matt's gonna take offense to that. It's his favorite restaurant. That's all luck for me. Boom. Go see some beacon.
Yeah. All right.
There you go. You're in the highlight.
Okay. Sort of.
Show me what you got.
Of course, we got Lobo in the background stomping around, all upset.
Okay, David Ader was Sean Barker, Guyver, in Guyver 2. Yeah, there you go. I was right.
Yep.
For the Neon Revenant, it's up to my channel, Totally Metal.
Okay.
Go read the soundtrack. All right, we don't talk too much on this one.
Yeah. All right.
Now, every time I hear that song, I can't help but fucking hear it. A Nerf herder thing. The Buffy song. I got an email the other day, like from the government
Mhm.
for the business registry, right?
Okay.
Saying that don't forget to do your taxes. And by the way, we changed some stuff, so you're gonna have to. You're like, wait, what? I wonder what's the big changes.
Yeah. Have you been or do you know a tracker? We will sniff them out.
I need to make I need to make some fuck you I'm out movie soon. I'm money soon.
Yeah. Will you do 5 Heil through those?
And there's also the fact I didn't back as many campaigns as I did in the last few years this year. So
Yeah.
so the reason why I really wanted to be able to run the campaign and fulfill in the same year, because when you get the idea of the expenses,
Yeah.
so more of it's going to pass on their income because I don't have all the expenses. And don't forget, people, when you do your taxes, expenses you do the money you make minus the expenses. That's the money you make from it.
Yeah.
And every expenses are tax deductible, including backing other people's projects.
Mhm.
We're saying that they did change a rule about that because they used to see it as donations, like like giving money away.
Yeah.
It's not perceived the same way anymore. But it's still tax deductible.
Okay.
solid enough from the beacon, so you're giving a quite decent line. I like this little floating logo in the back.
Yeah.
Possibly. I didn't know you could do that. You know what you could do too? Put in an overlay so it could pass in front of our stuff. Switch to the pencil tool. Tweak that poser. The wonders of being able to draw from imaginations.
But it's so much easier to hand the idea off to an AI.
Yeah, we were talking about people that would trace and would do all that type of shit. They're saying that shit, so they have no respect for the actual art themselves.
Yeah.
You know what's the best part about drawing everything from imaginations? Nobody can say you're copying.
Yeah.
I remember a while back here, like some people were trying to say, "Oh, you're just a digital artist and you can't draw traditionally." And I just grab a pencil and I'll drew them. Way more interesting pose when you think about it. Check this out. My first layout was like, hold on, for some reason. There you go. He comes down, then straights out, going to, and I'm like, that's a bit stiff.
Okay.
So when you learn to draw from imagination, you learn to draw your blocks, and you start moving, putting more dynamic. The fact that a little curve. Yeah, I just always have like nice little curves in your move. Now it feels more like an animation. And that's where you blast, and that jumps out away, and boom. The fight's about to begin. Like I mentioned in the story, he does it very quickly, so you're gonna have to get the book and read it to find out how that goes. my Red Bull's done. God damn it. Mm-mm-mm. Not bad. I technically drew inked a panel and drawing more in an hour.
Yeah.
Feels good after passing like 2 weeks of like. Like, so for the people that didn't know, like I ate something and then let's just say my disease kicked in. Yeah. And it went to the point of like, okay, if this not get better, and then tomorrow I'm going to the hospital, and it did. So I got better. I mean, just to let people know, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna go die at the hospital. Just mean I'm gonna go to the hospital because I'm blocked.
You know, my Algerian coworker from my factory job, he used to tell me all about how wonderful their healthcare system was. In Algeria, healthcare is free. You go to hospital, you die. You pay nothing.
But you know, like I told you before, it used to be fucking awesome here.
Yep.
Used to. Like you would go to the hospital anytime, dude. You'd get seen within an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, if you needed a specialist, might take a little bit more, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You have to fucking get the specialist.
Yeah. So, like for basic care, you'd be.
Yeah, you'd be out within a fucking hour or something.
Yeah.
It was fucking awesome. But then some people didn't want to be sitting with the pores, so they started doing the 2-speed shit. Anyways, the decline went from. And before, it used to cover everything from dental, muscle therapy, muscle therapists and shit like that. Everything was covered. And it's one of the things that I agree with the liberals.
Yeah.
It should be. Fuck. And everybody should have access to school, motherfuckers. Right, good education. Let's just put that way. What's up, Fenta? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you, sweetie. And you know, eventually, like in the next, I don't know, when I get new equipment because she needs a better laptop. But I know Allie's gonna be joining us soon. We're gonna have a new member in the Inkslayers.
Nice.
Yep. Don't tell her. Makes me fucking proud. Don't tell her. And Allie, don't listen. She watches the stream sometimes. She was telling me in school, she was like, I was watching your stream in school. I'm like, sweetie, hey, it was nothing serious. I was on pause. So you should watch the Friday morning one.
Okay.
I stopped doing them because I was not getting up early. And I ended up doing one almost alone. And I'm like, you know what? It's not worth waking up in the morning. And I get it scheduled back where I'm up at that time. Fine. I see that show more of a random, if you get my drift.
Yeah.
It happens, it doesn't, it doesn't. I have those 2 shows in the weekend that I try to keep track all the time. And if I don't do a show, you guys know about it because I have something to deal with. Not feeling good.
Yeah.
You know, you have to admit, imagine having like a surrogate daughter type of thing, and she finally goes, "Hey, I want to go to stream and draw with you and do comics," and you're like, "Hey, I am not excited. I am not overwhelmed. I am not gonna cry." Best thing that ever happened to me, being a dad, and then being a surrogate dad to 2 other girls. I love them. Yesterday, I woke up and Hannah decided she was making breakfast for everybody.
Ah, cool.
Okay, but she burnt the bacon.
Oh no!
Not all of it, but and she tried to do spag, and you saw what happened last night.
Yeah.
You heard.
Oh yeah. One Sunday for church, my brother's mother-in-law was making bacon. She burnt some, and then my brother was like just telling people, "Hey, go up there and say, why'd you burn the bacon?" So just one after another. Hey, why'd you burn the bacon?
Oh, I'm in Canada, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in the water hole sort of situation. No. All I need for me to be able to get the fuck out of here is money at this point.
Yep.
Because I can, with money and all this shit, I can ask for dual citizenship and get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
My business is I do a lot of business in the U.S. Like most Canadians end up doing to go to the U.S. Look, I'm worth money. I can do shit. Let me in. We thought of moving to Indiana next to Beacon. We talked about moving maybe close to fucking Chris. This shit.
Yeah. King Lee says, "Come to Texas, hot as fuck, but hey, guns." I
Yeah,
think,
the healthcare went to shit. Yeah, dude, it used to be fucking great though. Like, don't get me wrong. Like anything, you would get like the equal treatment. Everything was fucking top notch, and then it really turned to shit. Yeah, and I already know which type of gun I want. I want a shotgun and a rhino.
now,
Shotgun. I want, you know what I mean. Like I'd like to have a Winchester too. You know, it's like the all American thing, but I want a rhino.
yeah.
And I
Now,
want to customize it to look like Nat's gun.
yeah. Now in Indiana, I'm pretty sure we we now have constitutional carry, and if a police officer enters our home without warning, we can blow them away.
Ooh. Go ahead, punk. Make my day.
Get away from my dog, ATF! Bam!
I've been waiting to use this gun for a long time. Just fair warning. No threat, just fair warning.
Yeah.
Chiaparino. I don't like it. Oh, dude, the Rhino gun, it's awesome. It's what's the name? Gargoyle that made me that made me discover that the model, because it's like, dude, I found a gun that resembles Nat's gun. That could be like, you know, the base from Nat's gun. And then when you showed it to me, I'm like, oh fuck yes. I'm like, oh hell yes. This would be my "You are now American" gift. Rhino. Well, I know. There's a lot of people going to Texas. I know that's where Joe Rogan's now.
Yeah, if I wasn't tied down with a home, I would probably consider Texas or Florida. The Florida, I think, is more expensive.
Definitely crazier.
Yeah.
I don't know. Never heard of a Texas, man. Get it?
Yeah.
Just kidding. Maybe there is.
Well, the thing about Texas, man, is no one, no one survives to tell about it.
No knock warrant have been made illegal in Texas. We have Texas Sword Day, where our governor made the carrying of any blade legal and now constitutionally carry. Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Here's what the next favorite cook looks like. Oh, and signed into law where you can purchase any Texas-made suppressor, and have to be a Texas citizen. Can be purchased without having to go through the ATF background check. Will be treated as gun. Okay.
Nice.
So Beacon is looking to sell right now. I'm kidding.
Well, if the government decides to take my house, I'll say, strike me down. I'll become more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
I have to tell you that the freaking taxation here in Quebec is getting fucking crazy. That just getting out of Quebec would be kind of preferable.
Yeah.
Somebody left here to go to Alberta or something like that because he was going to save 47 of his percent of his income.
Wow.
Out of tax in general, like out of taxes and everything, buying, purchase, everything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, yep. I'm like, right now, I want to get the fuck out of here, get closer to the other side, and start the procedures. But if ATF wanted to, they can show up and enforce the federal laws, but without help from Texas law enforcement. Something happened with weed in Cali and the DEA. But is weed not legal in Texas? I don't know which is or which is not, to be quite honest. I know there's some states that they're still not allowed. Am I right?
Yeah, that's one of the drawbacks of Indiana. Weed is not legal here.
Ah, fuck. So it's okay to fucking have crack houses around your place, but not to smoke weed?
Pretty much.
Sounds like the prostitution here is like, prostitution is legal, but it's illegal to, be a client.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you just leave prostitution illegal then? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. you can't enjoy it, why make it legal?
I mean, but we want the ladies to be able to do what they can't. We not legal in Texas.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's my problem. I don't drink, but I like to partake.
Yeah, I never really cared much about being able to do weed. Never seemed all that tempting to me. Plus, people already imagine I'm a stoner because how relaxed I normally am.
You're stuck on a perpetual natural high.
Yeah, I guess so. THC's in my veins.
Your dad fell into it.
Yeah.
You know, you go ask your dad, did you ever smoke weed? No. Yeah, I did. a lot before I made you. But I stopped,
Yeah.
I stopped when your mom got pregnant. You're like, okay, so I'm infused.
Yep. It's just built in there. Yep.
Yep. Please count yourself lucky. It was not alcohol.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to those alcohol, baby. Look at Hollywood. Oh, well, yeah, I went there. Fuck you. Prostitution? Yeah. It's fun fact. Prostitution is legal in all of Nevada except Clark County, where Las Vegas is. Yeah. Here in Canada, they made it legal, but it's illegal to fucking hire one, unless it's to be filmed.
Oh. So yeah, that's the easy workaround. Just get a just set up a camera in the corner and be like, hey, get out of here, officer. We're filming. This is a closed set.
Didn't you see the note on the door? It says filming. It says do not disturb. Same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Or we get those door thing. Keep quiet, filming. You can't say shit.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't alcohol. Dear God, you look like Greta Thunberg, exactly. Or look at that girl that played in that played in Last of Us. There's a whole bunch of them.
Oh wow, yeah, she is weird looking.
Mm-hmm. I made a joke that she looks like the Down syndrome girl from Family Guy, but Dave told me that's not Down syndrome, that's alcoholism. I'm like, okay, fine.
Yeah, I didn't really notice it so much when she was in Game of Thrones because she was, younger then. But
it also fits.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. There's a lot of inbreeding and weird stuff going on in that show.
Mm-hmm. It's like saying, like, if you look at Asterix and Obelix, right? They used to do it all the time. Like, you had those Romans, and Romans used to drink a lot, so they would make them with the alcohol, the alcohol nose, the alcoholic nose. So the big red nose, and it's all like huge and with big bulb. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's a cliche, but it works because it's true. It does that. It's So music's over already. Let's put it back on. It hasn't been okay. Like, it hasn't been 2 hours already. What the hell?
Did you wind up watching that death battle between Homelander and Omni-Man yet?
No, I haven't. I totally forgot about it.
Yeah.
I'll check it after.
Yeah, the fight scene is just awesome.
I'm not sure if I saw it though. I'll check it.
Yeah. You know,
I saw something like that like a while back.
Yeah. You know, basically starts with Homelander just you know, he had heard Omni-Man existed and was like, you know, you might want to stay out of here. Isn't that right, Deborah? And looks at he points to Omni-Man's wife and she's like a burnt husk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like
I haven't seen it.
Yeah. One of the top comments on it is what we learned from John Wick is you never mess with someone's pet.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, that's dark, but true.
Yeah, but he does call her a pet, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's fucking savage when he goes into that other dimension. Or you remember?
Yeah.
Kills every fucking thing.
Earth is not yours to conquer. I hope they keep doing well on season 2.
Mm-hmm. Seriously, Greta Thunberg has all the facial feature of a typical fetal alcohol syndrome baby. Yeah, I know. Yeah. And the one I'm telling you too, there's a whole bunch in Hollywood. That's all they have. Huh? Superman would still kick both their asses, just won't kill them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's the thing that was fucking annoying, and the way that they even said she's a fourth wave feminist. I'm like,
yeah, she was, especially the whole thing where it's like, yeah, I knew you were invincible the whole time, but the fact that you didn't show up, it's like, bitch, she's saving the planet. Maybe kindly fuck off and get a sense of perspective here.
Yeah. And I have the books. She's not like that.
Yeah.
It's weird though, because they did replace I think she was blonde.
Yeah, I wasn't a redhead this time.
Mm-hmm. But even though she was annoying, the overall series was good.
Oh yeah.
Just wanted her to get killed.
Mm.
Another thing, they gave more role to the mom because she's not that implicated.
Yeah.
It's one of the things that annoys me. It's like I don't mind it, but dude, it's like you don't have to turn every fucking story into a love story because you want to have a chick in there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the movie's about like aliens invading the Earth. So there's gonna be a big war and everything. Yeah, but don't forget to put a love story in there. We don't have time for love, but they will make it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's one of the things I always funny is like, you know, we're more than just like to have sex, you know. Okay. So why does everything has to do about relationship? We just have an action flick with a chick. You know what I mean? Like the fuck.
Yeah.
Like fair enough. But oh, it's funny because Dave the other day was talking about the fact that he was talking about like movies and characters and shit like that, characterization in movies and stuff, and then he covered the exact same point that I was saying a while back. The fact that right now it's like like they can't write a character like characters like with character flaws or anything. Everything has to be always perfect. Like
Yeah.
nobody can be a bitch because you can't call out people and being bad. You know, like everybody's good. Like that's just not how it works.
Yeah.
An intellectual usually have won't be the most athletic person.
Yeah.
The athletic is usually not the smartest person. What makes characters interesting is the exceptions to the rules,
Yeah.
which is the problem with a whole bunch of people that want to feel included in everything. Me too, me too, me too, me too. Well, go use your hashtag. That's the fuck on.
Yeah.
I'm saying that as a full guy that believes in everybody should have equal chances.
Yep.
Everybody's allowed to exist and have their life. You just don't have to be included in it.
Mm-hmm.
In all fairness, I was pussy whipped in the high school too. That bitch coming out cool. So, You're gonna see him. I hate it when that happens. You're gonna see him come down, slowing down, shoot. Then you see not dodge, and facing that big motherfucker.
Yeah.
Boobs.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, I'm a strong believer. If we can show a guy with his fucking chest out, we can show a girl with her chest out. You know.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I don't do it's the private part.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you remember growing up, like, you know, all age general movies had titties. You could see butts. What happened?
Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck happened? Like you watch most anime that you watch from back in the 80s and 90s, they all have nudes. They don't go into porn. They don't show you their freaking private. But then, you know, you'll see nudes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll see a little something dingling, and sometimes you'll see a little something from afar. But, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Not related to Zangief. Hold on. The fuck is Zangief?
Street Fighter.
Oh.
The big Russian dude with a patch of hair on his chest.
Nope. I had to Google the motherfucker. You'll see. It's there's a reason why it has that hair, that chest hair in a way. But the main idea from the inspiration was technically the beast within. But you know, he doesn't shave it that way. And one of the ideas it came from a joke. If you remember that old song, the hip hop song, when they say like the hip hop song where they talk about Superman, and it's Lois Lane saying that she's dating Superman and she's looking for a guy with his name across his chest. Yeah, they all did. Same thing with French shit. And it used to be in every American movies too before. Look at Star Wars, there's boobs. People are like, "Oh, it's not true." No, it's true. There's boobs. You see Leia's boobs throughout the fucking movie through her fucking clothes, and when there's the Jabba the Hutt scene, the girl fighting back before she falls down, you see her fucking boobs too. Like it was not like big plan on it, but you were seeing boobs around. And throughout the 70s and 80s, like it was the no bra thing. So every goddamn movie where women did not want to wear their bra, it was freedom. So let's show their tits. But now supposedly it's all because of it's bad guys. I don't know. I remember when it was you who was saying like show their tits. It was empowering to show your tits. No, it's not. What the fuck? Oh, it's true because they don't stay pretty for long. I'm joking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's already 9:40.
Wow.
Got time to go have supper soon.
Yeah. And I can tell Logo finally really, really, really wants me to take him out.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps stomping in here.
Let's cut the music. Boom.
Yep.
And start by saying thank you everybody in the chat for joining us today. And we'll see you all next weekend. Hopefully you enjoy what we're showing you. And enjoy our books. Don't forget to sign up for Telstar and Adverse 2, the Second Chance campaign, and go check out the InkSlayerEntertainment.com store where you can find our books and merch.
Mm-hmm.
So, have a good night, everybody.
Later.
I see that story first. I feel that story first. I know those people first. When I put them down, they've already lived. And I put them down as I'd like them to live on those pages. My stories are very sincere. My stories are people's stories.